Hello, podcast world. It's May 16th, 2020, 11:07 p.m. And I just want to say that I've had a good weekend with some bad weather. So far, so good, right? Yesterday, I did a video shoot with the senior class of 2020 with the Liberty Iowa High School Band, and I've been working on editing that and trying to make them look good. They've had a rough semester, a rough ending to their year, and I know for a fact that they got a sweepstakes band this year. That means one's in the fall marching season and one's in concert and sight reading, and in the spring. And pretty much my understanding is that's when their semester ended, when they got their sweepstakes band, and they haven't been back to school since. And this is back in like March, around spring break time. Now, the worst thing about that is spring break is like a happy time. It's supposed to be the time of the year where everyone is partying up, where everyone is Rip the Runway, Spring Bling, you know what I'm saying? All of that. MTV, BET, VH1, all the music channels or whatever are covering it, have something going on, fashion shows, bikini contests, I remember back in the day, one of my favorite spring break shows was they had a Jerry Springer spring break, and they had the people do a whipped cream. It's called the whipped cream bikini. You know what I'm saying? And they got that from Varsity Blues, and I always was like, oh man, they down with some freaky shit, and I'm definitely down to try it. You know what I mean? So I definitely would love to be. I've always wanted to go on Jerry Springer in the audience, not in the as part of the what's the name, and see some weird relationship stuff, some I got a secret for you, whatever. I'm cheating on you, preferably not. I'm a man. I don't really want that, I would. That's far from what I would want, but maybe some sort of girl cheating on her dude with a girl action, or the dude cheating on his girl with a girl, and then she cheating with another girl. You know what I'm saying? Or the same girl. They fight over the one chick or whatever. I've seen it all. Yeah. So that's Jerry Springer still on the air. Can you believe that? I remember one point in time where I would have never thought that they would have allowed Jerry to keep going the way he's going and going strong. But hey, we love Jerry Springer. It's a daytime show that and here in Texas, I know it comes on at like 12 o'clock. I think it comes on CW. So yeah, 12 o'clock in the daytime. It's the same time frame where people are watching the court shows like People's Court and Divorce Court and all of that. So ICDC commercials are coming on still, right? But it's cool. It's great to to promote education. I love that. You should go to college commercial. Yep, I love that one. You're not doing anything anyways. You should go to college. Like my college did a parody of that preview, and it's on YouTube. It's one of my favorite YouTube things that I've seen done at PV. So you want to check that out? You can just go online and look it up. It's there. Now, hopefully by Monday, I'll be finished with these. I'll be finished with I'll be finished with the pictures and videos or whatever for the Liberty Island High School Band Class 2020. And I want to say shout out for their creativity because they have like these yard signs that they have, and I was like, oh man, I gotta get me one of them. Like I gotta get one to let people know to represent. Like, yeah, every year, they're coming up with more and more, being more and more creative. But I think this is probably the best thing they've done because when people drive by your yard and you got that yard sign in your yard, it lets you know that, oh yeah, my student or whatever went to school here or goes to school there or graduated from here. And they only get it for the seniors, you know what I'm saying? So something special done for the seniors. And I was just thinking like, oh my God, wait till the fall semester kicks off. And I just imagine that if you could get a few of them, and you might have a few in your yard or whatever, or your grandparents' yard, or the child's grandparents' yard or whatever, and then you have one wherever, you know what I'm saying, like all over the place. Just think about how many you could just buy, and then one of them, take it to the game and you hold it up like, oh, this is my child, So I feel like it's a trend-setting thing that, especially you can use it as a fundraiser. You make something off of it because those signs, I don't think they even cost too much to make. I mean, the thing is, I guess, is the fact that it's like individualized or whatever. So, oh man, I just like it since it's banned. You know what I'm saying? I could see me ordering one and then putting like my name on there, and then the instrument I played, and then like class of 2002. I want that now. Matter of fact, when I see the band people, the band boosters, and Miss Blackwell and everything, I want that. That's what I want. I want to let them know that, and I want to get a few of them. I want to get that and put it in my mom's yard, and maybe even get one for my son and let him have one at his house, and then have one for my apartment. So all together, I get like 3 or 4 or 5 of them, so that people will know, like, yeah, this is where it's at. This is where it is. This is who I am. Like, this is what it was. So legacy kind of thing. But yeah, it's a great idea, and I'm down for it, and I'll be looking forward to getting connected with it in the fall. So, anybody, you heard it here on the podcast. Now, if you don't know, you will know the pictures and videos I'm doing. Get ready; they will be on YouTube. So when it's all said and done, and I'm all done, and it's all done, oh yeah, it will be YouTube ready once I get everything finalized. And it's gonna go fast. It's gonna take me a little minute to get everything done a certain way, but once it is, it's gonna go fast. Trust me. Like, it's the groundwork that usually takes the long part of doing everything. But and then it's been a heck of a weekend. Like Friday, I was pretty much at the school all day, but when I left around like 3 o'clock, it was burning up. I had to cut the air on, and now it's like, now that the air is on, I mean, now Now it's like by the end of the Friday, I got back out and it was like windy real bad, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like it had really cooled down. And you know what happens when hot air and cold air meet. That's when you get those thunderstorms and those tornadoes. And today, to my understanding, my mom reached out to me, called me, woke me up out of my good sleep. I just went to sleep. It's some good sleep. And she hit me with a tornado touchdown at the dam. Okay, I'm just letting you know. And I was like, man, okay, I already knew that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to call and let me know that. If the tornadoes are going, if it's dropping down like that with tornadoes or whatever, then those sirens are gonna go off. You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't happening. That's the lake. The tornado, that's one of the first places that it is going to drop down at. And that water, you know what I'm saying? Because of the hot and cold mixture of air, and, you know, we just talking about, you're gonna get some tornadoes at the dam, you know, over the water. That's more likely, you know, tornadoes and hurricanes and stuff, you know. So when she told me that, I was just like, one, even when I first heard it from someone else, I wasn't surprised. Two, you know, I'm not as afraid of tornadoes as I was when I was little, you know. I'm pretty sure, like, I'm not afraid of tornadoes, like, after Katrina. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no tornado could be worse than a super hurricane that killed, like, probably millions of people, you know? So tornadoes, they're just unpredictable. Hurricanes, you know they're coming. You know, so like it can drop down anywhere, you know. And the more that I think about it, the more I feel like the movie Geostorm with Gerard Butler, how they have like it's almost like they, you know, I feel like the government has some sort of weather machine. It won't come out until like 100 years later, after the people that have been doing it, the conspiracy comes out 100 years later. We've been controlling the weather since like the 90s or something like that, you know, since the 80s or, you know, even before then, you know. Because, I mean, just think about it. I once, when I was a little kid, heard that you can fly up in the sky and salt the sky to create like tornadoes or whatever. So you can't tell me that if you could go fly up in the sky and salt the sky and create tornadoes. I've seen this on science stuff, and I've seen this on like TV show stuff or whatever. So you can't tell me that if you can do that, salt the clouds or whatever the case is, you know, and I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, that's how they're doing it or whatever, with every hailstorm or rainstorm or tornado or hurricane or whatever. I'm not gonna say that's how they do it. But if it's at all possible, the smallest percentage chance of anything being possible like that, then it makes it, to me, in my world, 100% chance that they can do it. And they're using it the same way that they're using coronavirus, is a weapon. It's designed as gentrification to kill people, because every person out there that dies, they're like, oh yeah, they got another one dead. I don't have to worry about them, you know? We don't, like, people, and this is the issue. Everybody's so damn healthy these days. Everybody is so vegan. Everybody is so, you know, I want to live forever, you know? And the government don't want that. They don't want you to live forever. They don't want you to see retirement. They don't want you to make it to 65. They don't want that. They want you to die at a ripe old age of 55. And I mean 50. And I really mean 40. And if you're black, they don't want you coming out of your 20s. They want you shot. And they don't want you just shot by anyone. They want you shot by another black person. And if they can't do it with another black person, they gonna get somebody blue. And that's what they do. They want to take you down. They want to take you out. Us. They want us gone. I mean, some cultures out there have got it figured out. And I would say that's the brown, the Hispanics, the Chinese, they all stick together. I've never seen a culture like the Mexicans will come in. The Hispanics, the Mexicans will come in, and they will. Okay, first I'm gonna say the Chinese. The Chinese, and this is just based off history. Well, if a threat comes along, they will build a whole wall across half of their country. You know what I'm saying? Like the Wall of China, that took a lot. It didn't just appear. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. The aliens, I guess. Another one of those wonders of the world, if you say aliens put there or something, or however it got there. But no, they built a wall to protect their own. So think about that. Now, Trump was always joking about that whole wall situation, but he don't understand that without them, we would have no houses, we would have no this, no that, no oranges, the culture, you know what I'm saying, no this, no that. And I celebrated Cinco de Mayo to the core because I love tacos, first of all. I love the cuisine. Mexican food is off the chain. I love the food. So, secondly, I love, I love what they can do. I love the way they come together. They're beautiful. All my señoritas, my masitas, beautiful, beautiful. Bonito, you know what I'm saying? Muy guapo, my Spanish is limited, so, as far as I'm gonna go with that. But, yeah. So just think about the dedication that they have to survival and a culture coming together. Now, us as a culture, the black folks, we still don't have a real day of independence, Like, we still don't have, and if we, let's see, you got Black History Month, not enough, you know what I'm saying, the shortest month of the year, but it is also one of the more awesome months of the year, because you got about a dozen holidays up in there, You got Valentine's Day and President's Day and this day and that day, Groundhog's Day, you know what I'm saying? You got a dozen, so along with that month, you got all these holidays, you got the fact that it's the shortest month of the year, every 4 years, even shorter, You know what I mean? Well, you know what I'm saying. Every 4 years, and then it's short. You get the picture. Leap year. Got that one extra day, which a conspiracy that I call the election year and Olympic year. Don't know why it happens that way. I'll never. I've always asked the question, like, why do we get a leap year on the same year as a presidential election? And why do we get a leap year on the same year as the Olympics? Which is canceled. That right there, I'm pretty sure it's canceled because of the corona. Like, everything that once was, that you're normally used to, is not happening. Because if you can contract a breathable virus, airborne virus, then that's something that you definitely don't want. You don't want that. So it just reminds me of the episode of X-Men where Bishop went back in time to prevent the man-made virus that was targeting mutants, and I'll never forget that. I always, ever since then, I've been strongly a germaphobe, because I feel like, man, if there's something that you could get just from breathing it, and I already, I'm when I was little, you know what I'm saying, I've always been on the plus side, running as a larger fellow, you know what I'm saying, plus size person. It seems like your lungs are smaller and you can't breathe. And if you get to running, it seems like you're running in slow motion because you kind of your fat take over or whatever, and that's just what it is. I've never like being a larger person, or I think having speed usually don't go hand in hand. That don't add up. It just don't. I mean, it sucks. Just like you play football and they be like, put your hands behind your head and try to breathe the air up here. There ain't no air down there, you know what I'm saying? But it feels bad. It kind of hurts a little bit. You try to breathe the air up here compared to like, oh man, my stomach and the rest of my body hurt. Let me bend down, sit down, lay down, or whatever. Damn near want to pass out because it ain't for me. So, I don't know. Running, I'm not a runner. Not a runner at all. I miss y'all. I've been neglecting y'all. I haven't potted in the past couple of days. Just been kind of, I don't know, tired and busy at the same time. Easy to get distracted. I know that I said I'm trying to go day for day, so maybe even a couple of times a day. And like again, it ain't easy being cheesy. I'll never forget that slogan because that's exactly how it feels. It's not easy trying to sit here and talk to myself, talk to y'all, talk to my fans, my one or two listeners that I might have, and even when I get to the point where I get to this platform and I have thousands, which is the goal, I still will be at the point where I'm kind of tired and don't always want to go, like, although always wanted to be in the studio as far as radio and television, that's something I've always wanted to do. I'm into that, so even if I were a generally well-off cameraman somewhere at a TV show, then that's cool too, I don't have to be in front of the spotlight, but I would like to be involved in production on all levels. Like, I want to be able to be in the booth and bring up the lights and camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, or zoom in. I want all of that. But to build an empire like that, man, nobody ever talks about what it takes. Like, if you watch the show Empire or any other television show where they're doing, like, you look at a reward show or whatever, nobody talks about the production team and who's running this and that, because hey, that's some work, like, it takes a lot of work to do production. Like, you gotta hit the cues and set the sound and hear cameras and all of that. Oh my god. And then if you're freelancing and you're using all your stuff, everything is yours, let's say it's a small event or whatever, that's expensive. Like, a camera in itself is expensive. A good camera is expensive. Everything is so expensive. Yada blah blah, camera expensive. So anyway, I like to say this: be on the lookout for everything that I've got coming. Be on the lookout for what's down in the description. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. As I always say to the YouTube channel, subscribe to this channel, podcast. Check out the merchandise shirts that are coming. Check it out if you're into that. And please, check it out. Because like they say, this too shall pass. We're dealing with the coronavirus, and hopefully nobody gets sick or anything, and they make up for lost times as far as graduation and prom, and I think they said graduation for 2020 Liberty Island was like the end of June, and sorry for those who aren't gonna make it, etc. And for the people that I took y'all's pictures or whatever, y'all did good. I really would like to go, but I came up with some ideas after the fact I kind of want to do, but y'all will probably be long gone, and I probably won't see y'all anymore. I mean, it'd have been nice if they could have had everybody there at once, and they did like an actual group photo, which is what I thought was going to happen, but I guess not. It's just everybody poured in at their own pace. And speaking of paces, tick tock. I'll see y'all later if y'all out there. I'm on TikTok, but I've never TikTok. And I'm out. Peace.